My name is Marta Grant, and I'm the Study Abroad Advisor for Cal students, and I'm here with...
Dr. Kwaw-Mensah, Agronomy Department.
Perfect. And where are you leading a program to this fall?
This fall, I'm leading the program to Ghana in West Africa. Ghana is a small country, not that big, the size of about Oregon on the west coast of Africa. The southern border of Ghana is the Atlantic Ocean. The northern border is with Burkina Faso. And then if you go to the east, it's Togo, and to the west, it's Côte d'Ivoire, the Ivory Coast.
Perfect. All right. And so how long would you say does it take to actually travel to Ghana from Ames, Iowa?
Well, let's assume that we have driven from Ames to Des Moines about 45 minutes.
So we'll add the 45
and then,
minutes. Yep.
And then, of course, we'll fly, and I'm sure we're going to transition or transit in Chicago.
Okay.
But let's assume that we are in DC.
Okay, we're in DC.
So flying from DC across the Atlantic Ocean to Ghana takes about 10 hours.
Okay.
But it's a night flight, so you can take a nap.
Have some
and
snacks.
You have some snacks, watch TV, listen to some music, and in the morning, by around 8 o'clock, 8:20 a.m., we should have landed in Accra.
Beautiful.
Yes.
All right. So now we're in Ghana. We're in Accra. What are some of the foods that you're excited for students to try once they land in Ghana?
Great. Foods in Ghana are very diverse, right? Very local, produced from tropical crops. But most Ghanaians have traveled, and we have got lots of expatriates also in Ghana.
Okay.
So foods in Ghana are very diverse. And apart from the local foods, you can also have foods from other places. But don't be surprised to find McDonald's in Ghana, Burger King in Ghana, you know.
Perfect.
Don't be surprised.
Yep.
But typically, if you want to enjoy Ghanaian foods, there is a food called fufu. Fufu is made from boiled cassava, pounded, and mixed with plantain, right? So it's sticky, and you cut it with finger food, and you either eat it with light soup, or palm soup, or peanut butter soup, or agushi soup, which is watermelon seed soup.
Oh, wow.
Right, so you can eat it with a variety of soups.
I'm very interested in the peanut butter soup. Sorry to interrupt you,
Yes.
but that sounds interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, you see, peanut butter soup, once you hear peanut butter soup, it's like, yuck, what is this?
Okay. Yeah.
But I promise you that once you've tasted it, you want to eat it every day. In fact, I teach an undergraduate course, Agronomy 342, which is work for the shoes.
Okay.
And at the end of every semester, I personally prepare peanut butter soup with rice and baguettes and rolls for students.
Delicious.
When I mention peanut butter soup in class, like, what is this? You know, I can see the expression on their faces. But then once they have come to lunch after the course and I serve the peanut, first the flavor, the aroma, and the taste is like, wow. So when you talk of peanut butter soup, this is what it is. You know, you have to make the peanut butter paste.
Okay.
So you can use peanut butter paste from the store, right? And once you have the peanut butter paste, you blend it with your fresh tomatoes and onions and the garlics and what have you. And meanwhile, you are steaming your meat or fish or whatever you want to use. And then once it is fully blended, you pour it in the saucepan and let it, you know, bring it to steam, low heat, because I don't want it to burn, you know. And then it will keep boiling, and once you see oil at the surface of the soup, it's cooked.
Okay.
And you can eat it with fufu, you can eat it with rice, you can eat it with plantain, everything. It's a very, 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 very nice food to eat, yes.
Wow, that
yes.
sounds
Very
delicious.
tasty.
Yes. You mentioned that you
And
teach Agronomy 342.
342, yes.
What other classes do you teach on campus?
I teach courses in the MS Agronomy program, and I teach Agronomy 532, which is soil management.
Okay.
And then I also teach Agronomy 512, which is soil plant environment. And also teach Agronomy 592, which is current issues in agronomy. And I teach Agronomy 599M, which is creative component for the distance students.
Very cool.
Yes, so these are the courses I teach on campus.
Awesome. And I know
Yes.
you're really looking forward to teaching the class this fall with all the
Yes.
students for this travel
Yes.
course. What can they look forward to about learning in class?
Yes, you know, again, if you look at the topic for the trip is tropical agriculture in Ghana, right? So I'm looking forward to teaching 496 agronomy, or I guess 496 this fall, and you're going to have a broader overview of Ghana. Okay, what is the country Ghana? What goes into Ghana? What makes Ghana a country, right? So there'll be an overview, and you would also learn about the system of governance in Ghana, some cultural issues in Ghana, and then we will shift to the agriculture base of Ghana. So broadly, these are the things that we'll be looking at before we take the trip.
Awesome. Very
Yes.
cool. I do have a couple questions about you at Iowa
Yes.
State.
Yes.
How long have you been here at Iowa State? How long have you
Oh.
called Ames home?
Interesting. You know, I came to Iowa State as a graduate student.
Cool.
That was in 2002 April.
Okay.
And for my PhD, I got done with my PhD here, and then had an employment, had a job in Nebraska at UNL, University of Nebraska Lincoln. I was there for 4 years. First, I studied as an extension faculty, overseeing 3 counties: Stanton, Wayne, and Madison County in northeast Nebraska. And then later on moved to campus, to the East Campus, to teach courses there, graduate level courses and undergraduate. And then I came to Iowa State in 2012 March, and I've been here since.
Awesome.
Yes,
Very cool.
Yes.
Okay, so then I have to ask you this question. You've been at Iowa State for a long time. Have you ever seen the albino squirrel on campus?
Very interesting. I've heard about albino squirrel,
Okay.
but have I seen it? Maybe not, but I've seen about squirrel around,
Okay,
but maybe
okay.
not the albino one.
Yeah, the campus is home to many squirrels.
Yes.
So, yes, we can acknowledge that.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
But interestingly enough, you know, I was coming from Kenny's Hall one day after a meeting. Actually, I came through your office.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Right? And then when I came out, I met Dr. Teresa Cooper. So walked out, and guess what?
What?
Right behind Kenny's Hall, by the House Commons area, was stand right there, and then this bird flew and sat right on the tree, one of the trees there, looking at us.
Okay.
And that was a hawk.
A hawk.
Yeah.
Wow.
I took photos and photos.
I'm
photos.
surprised it
Yes.
came so close.
Yes.
Wow.
Kept looking at us, flew and sat by the English building, political science, what's the name?
Oh,
the
yeah.
Ross Hall.
Hall, yep.
You know, between Ross Hall and Curtis Hall, sat under a tree, was looking at, kept taking pictures, flew back, sat on the same spot, kept looking at us, and then flew away like, hey, I'm visiting you, you know.
Yeah.
That kind of thing, yes.
It was probably trying to decide if you looked like lunch or, you know, something like that. So, probably a good thing it flew away.
You know, or maybe telling me that, well, I know you are organizing a trip to Ghana.
Can I come?
It's like, yeah, can I come? Oh, you have my blessing.
Yeah.
You know, students will enjoy themselves, that kind of thing, yeah.
Love it.
But it was interesting because, you know, I'll be teaching this course with Dr. Teresa Cooper.
Okay.
And for the 2 hours study there, and this whole coming to us, it's like, wow, you know, for school.
Wonderful. Beautiful. Okay. Do you have any other points or things you'd like to share with the students to get them excited about this trip this fall?
Right. What I would say is this. You know, Ghana is a very warm country. People of Ghana are very warm. So everybody going on this trip, you should expect that hospitality from Ghanaians. Everybody wants to talk to you, want to know about you. Feel free. Nobody's taking advantage of it. They want to be friendly,
Perfect.
right?
Yeah.
And that's about it. And once that happens, don't worry about it at all. It's just trying to get them familiarized with you. And then once we go to the Western region, there are other nice places that we are going to visit.
Very cool.
You know, which, I mean, very, very spectacular places, and they're very exotic. So students should, I wouldn't want to let the cat out of the bag yet. When you come to class, you know, but there are a lot of beautiful things lined up in this program, and people are very excited. I'm communicating with them every day, and they're very, very excited, waiting for Iowa State students to land, and they'll give them their best.
Well, thank you so much for your time today,
Yes,
Dr. Kwaw-Mensah.
thank you.
And I'm excited to hear more about your class this fall.
Right. Thank you very much, Martha, and I'm glad that you came for us to have this interview.
Yes, thank you.